All right. Well, thank you guys for joining us tonight. It's so fun to have you on here. We may get a few more popping on we're going to keep this to 30 minutes. So as the half hour rolls on here, but so if you've been in the group, you know that this sneak peek is being led by 4 of us. And so if you didn't get a chance to catch our videos earlier, we're just going to do a quick introduction, and then we'll circle back and answer some of the frequently asked questions, and then we'll open it up for any questions that you guys have on here as well. So I'll go first. My name is Amber Kuiper. I am a mom of 4. I have 2 boys and 2 girls, all 5 and under. I live in St. Paul, Minnesota with my husband, Jake. And I've been a coach for, I guess, a little over a year and a half. And I love it. Never thought I would do this, but it's my dream job. So I'm so excited about tonight. Kelsey, you want to go next?
Yeah, sure. So I'm Kelsey Shackley, and I'm a mom to a 2-year-old little girl, Ruby, and then I'm pregnant with identical twin girls. So that's exciting. I've been coaching for a little over 3 years. I was a full-time registered nurse at a local hospital, and I've been able, because of this business, to leave that job and fully focus on this and raising my family, which has been really great. Such a blessing for our family. So I've been doing that now it'll be 2 years in April that I've been doing coaching now. You could call it full-time. It's not really full-time hours, but anyways, so this is like Amber said, it's like a dream job that I didn't even realize was my dream job. So it's really been a blessing to really help other people and pay it forward. So.
All right. Bridget, do you want to go?
Sure. I'm Bridget Wheeler. I live in St. Paul, Minnesota also. I'm a mom of 2. I have a 3-year-old and a 1-year-old. I live in St. Paul with my husband, Tate. We've been married for 5 years. I'm a full-time CPA. I work outside the home, and I've been coaching for 3 months now, and it's been the most rewarding thing that I've done. So I really, really love it.
Awesome. All right, Christy.
Hi, I am Christy. I am a wife of, 14 years. I don't know. After it gets to 10, I stop counting. And I have 2 kids, a son who is 8 and a daughter who is 10. I am a part-time hairstylist at a salon that I co-own, and I have been coaching for just about a year, which seems crazy, but yeah, I love it. I've been able to cut back some hours at work already this last year and focus a little more on my kiddos who are growing super fast. So it's been awesome.
Cool. All right. Well, we'll just hop into some questions. So we basically kind of, chatted with each other and came up with a list of questions that we hear a lot. So hopefully we'll maybe cover something that you've been thinking about. Otherwise, at the end, then we'll let you guys ask anything else that's on your mind or heart. So I get the fun job of talking about the money aspect of it. And so, which Bridget is the accountant here, so I feel a little underqualified. Yeah, so first I'm going to talk about what does it cost. And, I think that was a big question for us when we were deciding if this is something we wanted to do for our family. Because, it's no matter what stage in life you're in, money is always an important thing to be thinking about. And so Bridget touched on this in her video if you got a chance to watch it. But the cool thing about this opportunity is really that you're starting a small business for a little bit of money. So typically how it works is when you sign up to be a coach, you purchase what we call a challenge pack. And so a challenge pack is a package that you're going to get at your house, at your doorstep, that's going to have a fitness program plus a Shakeology. Now, if you're already a challenger and you have already had a challenge pack, like Carla's on here, I know she has already had a challenge pack, you know what that is. You don't need to order a new one, but you certainly can. So anyway, the cost for that is $140 to $160. There's a few more that are more than that, but I would say the majority of the most popular ones are right in that $140 to $160 range. And so really that's it to start your business, which is crazy because even in the network marketing industry, I mean, there's a lot of room for there's a lot of companies where you have to fork out a couple $1,000s to start. I know even LuLaRoe is like $5,000. So, I mean, the fact that we can start for $160 to Jake and I was like, okay, like, let's say this doesn't work out at all. We're only out $160. But the exciting thing about that is you can make that up quickly and you go, okay, well, and typically for coaches, we say that's your first goal. Let's just get your Shakeology paid for. So that you have no business expense. And then from there, we can keep setting other income goals. And eventually, like Kelsey's going to share her income progression, eventually it goes up from there. But the initial cost to get started is a challenge pack, or if you already have, if you don't want a challenge pack or whatever, you can just sign up and pay the enrollment fee, which is $39.95. But if you purchase a challenge pack, that's waived. So really your best deal is to get the challenge pack. And then after that, every month it's $15.95, and it is the best $15.95 you'll spend a month because you get your entire website, you get all the marketing materials, and basically that just keeps you active as a coach on the team. And you get access to our team pages, all kinds of training with that fee as well. That fee is something where it can be canceled at any time. So if life changes, you go through some kind of thing you weren't expecting, you're like, I don't know if I'm going to coach anymore. Really, it's as easy as sending in a cancellation form and no strings attached. You don't owe anything. Like, it's super simple. We hope that doesn't happen, but we know, it's a question a lot of people have. So that's the cost. The other thing I'm going to cover is how do you earn money through this? So there's really two different, I like to think of them as wings to your business to help you fly. And the first one is the retail side of the business. So this is really what we're going to help you guys to focus on in the beginning, is just helping people to get results with the Beachbody products, just like you guys have gotten results. And so what happens as a retail customer is they're going to go to your website and they're going to click on a link that's specifically designed for you. So it'll be like Team Beachbody / your name. They'll click on that. You don't have to keep inventory at your house. You don't do anything like that. You just click on it and they order through your website. Then you're going to get this little note in your back office that says, hey, so-and-so purchased a challenge pack, or so-and-so got Shakeology. This is the flavor they got. And you can keep track of what they've ordered. And so after that, after they purchase from you, you're going to get a 25% commission from that sale, which is pretty cool. So you're going to get that commission, and at Beachbody, we're paid weekly, which is also really cool. So you have the potential to, really work as quickly as you want. I know a lot of people in this stage of life living paycheck to paycheck. And so, if you can, work your business in a way where you're like, gosh, in a couple weeks, I could have this much money. I mean, that's a game changer and really is able to alleviate a lot of stress for people. So how do you get paid? I'll just cover that really quick. You can set up a direct deposit just like any other job, or you can get a check to your door. It's pretty cool. But once you see those checks come in, it's really fun, because that's when your husband starts to go, oh, this is a legit opportunity. Okay, I think I'm going to pay attention to what you're doing over here with your little Beachbody business. And then they kind of get excited. So the first wing of your business is retail. And at the core of what we do, you guys, is helping people to get results. And what happens is, as your clients get results, as your customers' lives get changed, they get so pumped. People start asking them, what are you doing to look so good? Like, how do you have so much energy to be around your kids? And as they get asked those questions, like, they can't help but want to share, of course, because they're so excited. So then a lot of your clients might be like, I'm loving this. People are asking me what I'm doing. A lot of times people are like, could I do what you do? Or you see someone in a challenge group, for example, Carla, who was in my challenge group, and I was like, she's a rock star, she's this total encourager, and you're like, you would be an amazing coach because you see the excitement that they have, And it just seems like a great fit. So at that point, then you get to move over and start building the other wing of your business, which is really how you can lead your team and the commission, or not commission, but the bonuses that you can get from helping your team to be productive. So when one of your challengers comes to you, or when you pursue one of them and they become a coach, they start helping people. And you, as their upline coach, are going to get a little chunk of what they do for their clients. So there's a lot more detail about the big bonus compensation plan and how that specifically works. And I certainly can go into that if anyone's interested. But in a nutshell, it really boils down to your retail sales and then your team bonus sales. And of course, as your team grows, it's this cool thing where I like to look at it as a Christmas tree. Like, you're at the top of your organization, and eventually everyone like fills in, and it's this big party and everyone's getting helped. Like, the cool part about this is it's like you're a personal trainer in a way, but you don't have to worry about making all the workouts or the nutrition programs. Like, you get to be the cheerleader. And for me, like, that's what I love. Like, I know some people thrive off of creating those plans. That's just not my strong suit, but I love to be a cheerleader. So I love that I get to take these programs that were designed by celebrity super trainers, and I get to say, hey, let's actually help you to follow through with that. And at the end of the day, you get a paycheck. So what's cool is that you can have way more people by building a team under you than you can do by just having your own business. So that's really cool. So that is how you earn. I'll pass it off to the next person who's going to answer our next question. Is that Chrissy? Yeah, I was thinking it was you. I was like,
yeah, I think I'm next. So my frequently asked question is, and I like to answer this one because this is what held me back for so long to coach, like 2 years long, is what do we do as a coach? I tried to nail this down. I think I just overprocessed it, but that was the biggest thing for me. So first of all, just know that all of us had that question. It's completely normal to wonder that. Maybe not as normal as it was for me to think it for 2 years, but it's completely normal to wonder what we do. Basically what we do is very simple. Like Amber was saying, we are cheerleaders. And so we cheer people on in their journeys, and we also have our own journey going on. So we work out, we drink our Shakeology, we post about it on social media, and as people get inspired and ask us what we are doing, we then tell them, invite them to our challenge groups, and cheer them on. And the way that we do that is basically social media. Some people can be a little nervous about social media, posting, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, whatever's out there, your strong suits are. I wasn't really shy on posting and things like that. That didn't really freak me out. However, I still didn't know exactly what to say or what time of day to say it, or what direction to go. So that was a big question that I also had. Of course, I looked up to the upline for that and just kind of followed what they were doing. But we have trainings, amazing trainings by amazing coaches every week. At least once a week, we have the National Wake Up Call. You have your upline's coaches trainings. You have their upline coaches trainings. There are YouTube videos galore. So we have amazing trainers and amazing mentors that will train you on exactly what to do. If and when you sign up with us, you're put right into some short little cute videos on just exactly, what to do to get going. And it's very, very simple. We also have, as coaches, weekly tools like scripts and just exact things to say if you are stuck, or, things to say to even announce. I kind of went to someone for some ideas to even announce on Facebook that I was a Beachbody coach. I was kind of stuck with wording and didn't want to, you just don't want to sound tacky and you don't want to scare anybody off. So, but we all work together with that. We all have these tools and things. So, in your challenge group scripts, or, free groups that we kind of do to, get people excited and motivated. But it's very, very it's way more simple than I than I made it out to be. We'll say that. And then another question that I had and get a lot is, for Facebook is my my jam, let's say, and I didn't know a lot of people, a lot of coaches that I saw when I was first looking at people for inspiration were like pages. We have our personal pages on Facebook, and there are also like pages for businesses. And so a lot of question that I get a lot is, do you use your personal page or do you create a like page for your business? And we suggest that at first you stick with your personal page and stay there and start your journey, because those are your friends, family, people you know in your town, people that know, like, and trust you. And we are not salesy. We don't push you to be salesy and post the stock photos. It's mostly just you and your journey and your inspiration. So it's not like you have to jump in and be all salesy and businessy and crawl all over people's Facebook and freak them out. So we definitely just stay with your personal page and keep it really simple. So yeah, I mean, we just basically teach you everything, and you're just yourself going on your journey and inspiring others.
All right. Can you all hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I'm going to talk about a question that we get a lot, is how we balance working full-time outside the home and then coaching still, and then still having a life and everything. I covered this a little bit in my video today if you got to see it, but some more things I wanted to mention will be included in this. But the number one thing was figuring out time management. So definitely, like I mentioned in the video, taking all the hours of your day and writing down what you do during those hours, and figuring out where you have little maybe pocket times to fill in. When I first started, I would watch different YouTube videos of other coaches and how they became successful, especially ones that were full-time working moms. And there was ones that were teachers or nurses or a bunch of different professions. And even the teacher, I mean, there you don't get a lot of time to be on your phone or do anything else. And she would find little pocket times throughout the day, 15 minutes here, 15 minutes there, to be able to do that. And within a year and a half, maybe it was, I think she could quit her job because she made enough covering her teacher salary. And so it was definitely inspirational from other people, hearing how they figured out how to fill in different parts of the day. So whether that be, maybe you are a morning person and you can get up before your kids get up, and then you can do it then, or over your lunch hour. So you might sacrifice going out with your coworkers every other day or something like that. And then also in the evening after your kids go to bed. It's like finding different times of the day. It might be in a half an hour in the morning and a half an hour in the evening to do your power hour, and it can be split up. But definitely just looking at your day and figuring out the times that you have available will be very, very helpful in being able to balance that all. And then looking at what you're doing in your extracurricular time. So if you were to tell you, like, you can make an extra, even to start out, like, let's say an extra $100 a month or $500 a month, and by doing this, and then you were deciding, okay, do I rather do that or watch Keeping Up with the Kardashians? Like, do we really care what Kim and Courtney are doing these days? You know what I mean? Like, it's like looking at that kind of stuff to see what you could be doing to, like, helping out your family or reaching financial goals that you have versus something else that could be taking up your time. And so it's definitely looking at those things that you might be doing that you could maybe be doing something else, i.e. coaching. And then let's see what else. Yeah, those are the ones about figuring out the time management of it all.
I love it. Okay. So my question is basically, I get this a lot, like, what's my realistic earning potential? And honestly, it just depends on what you want out of this. So there's people that get in and they want the tribe of people. They want the community. They want the accountability. So they're not maybe necessarily doing the business type activities to be able to help more people. So you can't expect to make money if you're not doing that type of work. But like we've talked, if you sit there and you focus an hour a day and you stick with your power hour and you're consistent with that, you will see your income grow. And there's people that are like, you know what? I absolutely hate my job. I don't want to go back there in a year from now. I'm going to bust it now so that in a year from now I can quit my job. So for them, it might look a little different. Maybe they want to put in 2 or 3 more hours a day. And it's just like she was saying, in pockets of time, or maybe they're going to sacrifice a little sleep, things like that. So it's really just in what you want to get out of this business. It's just to supplement income. And for others, it's that they want to be able to be a stay-at-home mom and work from home completely. So it's all in your goals and what you want out of it. And the cool thing about it is that we don't push you. We help you, based on your goals, figure out what you need to do to achieve that. So it's not that we're pushing you to do specific things, or you're never going to feel that type of pressure. We're totally going to let you lead that, and we're just there to guide you and mentor you to be able to achieve what you want. There's people that you could make more than what we make. You could not. It's totally on your efforts and what you want out of it. So I think that's the cool thing about this business that's like no other. I feel like, you look at, I was a nurse, and you look at being at the hospital, and the CEO of the hospital I worked for is always going to make more money than me as a nurse. That's just how it is. But with this business, you have the potential to make more because you're the CEO of your own business. So you can control when you work. You can control what you want out of it. So I think that's really cool. But I think even the cooler part is that you're not alone, and that you can say you want those things, but then you have a mentor to guide you. So those are basically the realistic potential earnings. Yes, you can make a 6-figure earning. Yes, you can make a full-time income and beyond. So I just want to clarify all of that for you.
Awesome. That's so true. And it's fun to see people grow at different paces. And I think what it does is it kind of inspires you inspire one another to keep going. So the community aspect is awesome in that regard. What questions, anyone on here have a question that you wanted to ask any of us? You can either type it in the chat, or you can just talk, whatever.
Why is there a box? Because that's me working. I have no.
And if not, or if you think of one later, we're an open book, so feel free to post it in the group or reach out to whoever invited you. Kelsey, did you want to share a little bit about the incentive that we're going to offer tomorrow?
Yeah. So one quick thing that I was going to mention in my topic is coming on the page is I'm going to share my earnings and how my earnings have grown. So I just want you guys to know that that's coming and to be looking for that. And like I said, it was totally based off my efforts. So yours might look differently than that, but this is the potential, and this, so you can kind of get an idea of what it could look like for you. So I just want to make sure I added that. Then yes, we're offering a really fun, we just love to make coaching fun and just, I don't know. So we're offering a $20 gift card to your choice of either Target, Amazon, or Starbucks when you join tomorrow with a challenge pack as a coach. So that's just our kind of our little way of just celebrating you opening up your business and just getting started. So we're really excited to welcome you into our team page, and definitely we'll be offering that $20 gift card tomorrow. So
that's one thing we try to do a lot of, is just recognition and just affirming good efforts, because I think that when you celebrate the small wins, you realize that along the way, those little wins, you deciding to do this, or you deciding to start a challenge group. When I look back and I'm you have those moments in life when you just decide to do something. You're like, what if I had never done that? Mm-hmm. So it's those things are huge. Even though you're what, I just started my business, it's not a big deal. It is to us, because we know what that day meant to our family. And so it's like Kelsey said, it's just a fun little thing that we're doing tomorrow. So, all right. Well, I'll give one more chance. Any questions right now? Otherwise, please feel free. We really, like I said, we're here to share this gift with you guys. Like I loved what Kelsey said. We're not going to push you because we know that it has to be something you want. And this opportunity may or may not be for you, but if it is, like, gosh, we can't wait to be your biggest like cheerleader in this whole deal. So anyway, thank you guys so much for joining. It's almost 8:30, so we'll let you go. But we will be posting the recording in the group, and so feel free to check out or, watch it again or tag your friends who are in the group, whatever. And then we will be back posting in the group tomorrow with some final encouragement as well. So be on the lookout. I think, Kelsey, are you going to post that tonight? Did you say?
Yeah, I'll post it tonight. Yeah.
Perfect. So be on the lookout for that. I know I showed a bunch of my coaches her earning potential today, and they were like, oh my gosh, this makes sense. I can actually see myself doing this. So it's pretty cool. All right. Thanks, guys. Talk to you later.
Bye.